It's a rainy Sunday morning. Well, maybe it's a rainy Saturday evening. Thank you so much for joining me for this silly little vlog. I hope you're doing well and that things are good in your world. I'm in South Texas on the Gulf Coast, and I was out doing stuff and just got back in. I think there's a big storm on the way. It's September, so the weather is changing and we're moving closer to autumn, although we still have a long way to go. It's still very warm. Just listen to that rain. I don't really have much planned for today. I have to drive about an hour round trip to go pick up groceries in the next town. They don't deliver to this little community, so I have to go about 35 minutes each way to town to pick up the grocery order for the week. And hopefully the rain will let up long enough for me to do that. We'll probably stop by the bay and check out what it looks like, and if there is a big storm coming, then I have to catch up on emails and do, all the normal Sunday stuff, from skincare to cooking a nice dinner to catching up on my reading to, just all the normal stuff. So if you need a break and you need to just relax or think about something else for about 10 minutes or so, then come along with me for this adventure. And yes, I'm really not that excited to get going because I didn't get that much sleep. But there's no one to blame but myself. I did it to myself. So let's get going. I want a cup of coffee, but first I'm going to have a lemon water and then do my skincare, and then I will make coffee. So let's do this. I'm really trying to be more mindful in not having a cup of coffee on an empty stomach because, yeah, it is really starting to irritate me. So, lemon water and maybe a piece of fruit and then coffee. Coffee. Okay, I'm feeling more awake and ready to go. I'm almost excited. Okay, so first stop, fill up the car, then we're going to check out the bay and see what it looks like, if there is a storm on the horizon or what is happening out there, and then we're going to hit the road and pick up groceries and then stop off at another place and then turn around and come right back. Hopefully we'll miss the worst of the rain. So here we are at the bay, and I didn't color correct this. This is just the way it looks. The water looks kind of this crazy green, and the clouds are dark, almost like they're churning and rumbling, about to become a massive thunderstorm. Not just a regular autumn rain shower. This is going to be probably buckets of rain. So come on, we better get going. Okay, it's not raining as much here, so I'm gonna zip in, get the groceries, get the few other things I need, and then we'll be back on the road in just a minute. I really don't mind driving, and I don't mind driving in the rain, as long as it's not raining so much you can't see. But yeah, I mean, I have good tires, and there's not a lot of traffic, so I don't mind driving on days like this. What about you? Do you drive in the rain, or do you try and avoid it? When I lived in New Mexico, I found out that they had monsoons, which I didn't know. So they get most of their rain in 1 month, or at least the area that I lived in anyway. I wondered why no one was on the road or at the shops while it was raining. That was why, because it's really unpredictable. But here in South Texas, it's not like that. Usually we have a heads up and we know when it's going to really pour down. And living along the Gulf Coast, I always watch and make sure that there's not tropical storms or hurricanes brewing. Okay, let's do this. I have a few things from this store, and then I'm going to pick up the grocery order, and then we'll head back. It looks like it's only rained a very little bit here, and it's not raining at all now that I'm in town. So, maybe the storm missed us. I'm going to catch up on emails while I'm waiting. See you in a minute. So, headed back, it looks like the weather has maybe moved around us. It doesn't look near as threatening as it did to begin with, so that's cool. We do have a saying in Texas, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. Yeah, because it does change rapidly. So now that I'm set with a carload of groceries, I'm going to make vegan enchiladas for supper, and I have, just some normal stuff to do when we get back home. But yeah, this was a pleasant drive. What do your Sundays normally look like? Do you try and rest and practice self-care, or are you busy doing chores before you begin the next week? And does your schedule fit your life? Sometimes it just feels like there's not enough time in the day to get everything done. But I've really, as I've gotten older, made up my mind that I wasn't going to live like that and that I was going to live at a slower pace where life was more enjoyable. And I really try, but sometimes I do end up doing a lot of things in a small amount of time rather than spacing it out. But usually it's because I'm on an adventure or about to go on an adventure, and and I'm trying to get everything ready. I will be traveling again here in just a few weeks, so hopefully you'll go along with me on that adventure too. And I have tons, and I mean tons of videos in the queue from my time in England. So if you're interested in seeing England and seeing some of the off the beaten path, less touristy spots and wandering around in some beautiful villages with me, then why not consider subscribing? And speaking of traveling, I will be traveling again here in the next few weeks, so be sure and subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. I have a lot to get done before I leave, but it will all come together or it won't. It's one of those things. I'm not going to stress about it. Whew. Okay, all the groceries are put away. I've done some small things around the house, and now it's time to cook the vegan enchiladas. Personally, I think that vegan cheese has come a long way. In the beginning, I was so excited because I hadn't had cheese in so long. But then when I did try the cheese, like substitute stuff, it was like eating cardboard and it smelled funny. But now they've come so far and this is so good and it melts just like cheddar or mozzarella would when you cook with it. So it really tastes good. And yes, I have made my own cheese, and I do occasionally, but today was a long day, and no, I just bought cheese. So let's put these in the oven, get that going, put on a load of laundry, and maybe take a break. Okay, I've caught up on my journaling and some of the small things I needed to do here. The enchiladas are almost done, but the back door is banging around, so I need to go outside and see what's going on with that. So let's go check. Oh wow, the wind has really picked up, so I guess this is a second wave from that storm. Okay, I'm gonna lock this door and then I think I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna eat enchiladas and salad and rice, and then I think we're going to watch movies for the rest of the evening and just chill. And I'm I'm ready for a nice, quiet, cozy evening in. How about you? I hope you have a great Sunday and an amazing week. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Stay tuned for more videos.